Hello, and welcome to this English learning video. In today's lesson, you will hear a short story written in clear and simple English. It's called A Day at the Mall and a Surprise I'll Never Forget. This story will help you improve your listening and speaking skills. You can use the shadowing technique, which means you listen to me, then repeat what I say. Try to copy the words, the speed, and the pronunciation. This is a great way to practice speaking more naturally. The story uses everyday English, the kind you hear in real conversations. As you listen, try to notice useful words and phrases. You can listen many times and repeat the sentences to get better each day. Let's get started with the story. Ready? Let's begin. It was a bright Saturday morning, and I woke up to the sound of my phone buzzing beside me. My eyes were still half closed, but I smiled as soon as I saw the caller ID. It was my best friend, Aisha. "Wake up, sleepyhead," she said, her voice filled with excitement. "Let's go shopping. I've got a list and I need your fashion advice." I laughed. "Aisha, it's not even 9 a.m. "I know, but the early bird gets the best sales," she replied. "Come on, don't make me come over there and drag you out." I stretched and rolled out of bed. All right. Give me 30 minutes. Shopping with Aisha always meant fun. She had the kind of energy that could turn a boring day into an adventure. I quickly got dressed. Blue jeans, a white t-shirt, and sneakers. Simple, but cute. I tied my hair in a ponytail and grabbed my favorite crossbody bag. Before I left, I looked in the mirror and gave myself a little wink. "Let's make today interesting," I whispered to myself. We met outside the metro station at 10:15. Aisha was already there, sipping iced coffee and waving at me like we hadn't seen each other in years. "You're late," she teased. 15 minutes is fashionably late," I shot back. The mall was packed with people. Families, couples, friends, kids. The scent of cinnamon rolls mixed with new clothes and perfume filled the air. The lights were bright, the music upbeat. I loved it already. We tried on dresses in different stores. I picked a soft lavender one that hugged my waist just right. Aisha tried on a bold green jumpsuit and did a little dance in the mirror. "Do I look powerful or what?" she asked. "Like a queen," I said. We laughed, took mirror selfies, and shared a strawberry smoothie from the food court. Then we went into a shoe store. I found a pair of white sneakers with tiny stars on them. They felt like magic on my feet. After 2 hours of shopping, our arms were full of bags and our stomachs were growling. "Let's grab something sweet," Aisha said. "There's a new dessert cafe near the entrance." We headed toward it, chatting and laughing, but as we turned the corner, I stopped walking. My heart skipped a beat. He was there, standing right outside the cafe, looking at the menu, was Arman. Arman. I hadn't seen him in 2 years. Back in school, I used to secretly like him. He was funny, smart, always kind. But I never told him how I felt. We were in different circles, different lives. I thought I had moved on. But standing there, he looked the same and different. Taller, more confident. He wore a dark hoodie and jeans. His hair was messy in the best way. And just like always, he looked calm, like nothing ever shook him. "Hey," Aisha whispered, nudging me. "Isn't that—" "Yeah," I said. He looked up. Our eyes met, and he smiled. "Zara?" he said, walking toward me. "Wow, it's been ages." Armin, hi. I... I didn't expect to see you here. We stood there awkwardly for a second, but then Aisha, the genius, stepped in. I'll go check out the dessert menu, she said with a wink, and walked away. Armin and I talked about school, about how things had changed, about life. His voice was still gentle, still warm. There's this chocolate lava cake here that's supposed to be amazing. Want to try it with me? I hesitated for half a second, then smiled. Sure. We sat by the window and shared the cake. It was warm, rich, and perfect. I still remember, he said suddenly, you used to always bring chocolate bars to class. You never shared, though. Not true. I just didn't want them stolen. We kept talking. Time passed so quickly, I forgot we were even in a crowded mall. But then, in one sudden moment, everything changed. A loud alarm rang out. People started screaming. Fire! There's a fire! Someone shouted. Panic filled the air. Smoke started rising from the far end of the mall. People were running, screaming, grabbing children, dropping their shopping bags. I stood up, shocked and scared. Aisha! I yelled. I couldn't see her. I pulled out my phone. No signal. Zara! Armin grabbed my hand. We need to get out of here. But Aisha! I'll help you find her, he said firmly. Let's go. We pushed through the crowd. My heart was beating so fast I could hardly breathe. The smoke stung my eyes. I coughed, trying to call out Aisha's name. Then I heard it. Faint, but clear. Zara! Help! I turned toward the sound. Near the shoe store, I saw her, trapped under a metal display shelf that had fallen over. She was trying to move, but couldn't. Without thinking, Armin and I ran over. Together, we lifted the heavy shelf. Aisha crawled out, coughing. Are you okay? I cried. I think just a sprain, she said, trying to stand. I couldn't move. Let's go, Armin said. We ran together. Finally, we burst through the main doors, out into the fresh air. Emergency sirens wailed. Firefighters rushed inside. Outside, I grabbed Aisha and hugged her so tight she laughed through her tears. You're crazy, she whispered, but I love you. I scared me to death, I replied. Then I looked at Armin. He looked at me. You're brave. I always knew that about you. I didn't know what to say. I just smiled. We sat by a bench while Aisha got her ankle checked by a medic. The sun was still shining, but something in the air had changed. Something inside me had changed. When I got home that night, I took a long shower. The water washed away the smoke, but not the memory. I sat on my bed, hugging my pillow. Then my phone buzzed. It was a message from Armin. Hi, are you free tomorrow? I know a quiet place near the old art museum. Maybe we can take a walk? I stared at it for a moment, heart pounding. Yes, I replied. I'd love that. The next evening, I wore a soft yellow dress. I didn't overthink it. I just wanted to feel like myself. The park near the museum was quiet and beautiful. Trees lined the paths, and the air smelled like summer. Armin was already there. You look peaceful, he said when he saw me. Peaceful is better than burnt, I joked. We walked slowly. Birds sang in the trees. We talked more. About music, dreams, old memories. I told him how I always wanted to write a book. He told me he was learning photography. Then something unexpected happened. A child nearby let go of a balloon. It was red, and it floated gently toward us. Armand caught it. There's something attached, he said, surprised. It was a small card. He opened it and read aloud, "Tell the person next to you how you really feel." We both laughed, awkward and unsure. What a weird message, I said. He looked serious. Maybe it's the universe giving me a push. I felt my breath catch. Zara, he said quietly, I liked you back in school. I still do. I didn't know how to say it back then, but today, watching you run into smoke for your friend, I saw how brave you are. I don't want to miss another chance. I didn't speak. I just looked at him. His eyes were kind, honest. I like you too, I whispered. I always did. He smiled. So, is this the start of something? I nodded. We sat on a bench, watching the sky turn pink. The balloon floated away, dancing in the wind. The moment felt still, like a painting, like a quiet, perfect chapter in a story I didn't expect. When I got home that night, I didn't care about the bags, the shoes, or the cake. I cared about the feeling in my heart. A shopping day had turned into something unforgettable. A moment of fear led to a moment of love. And sometimes all it takes is a fire, a red balloon, and the courage to say how you really feel. Phrases about daily life and shopping. Wake up, sleepyhead. Let's go shopping. Don't make me come over there and drag you out. I'll get ready now. Do I look powerful or what? You're late. 15 minutes is fashionably late. Let's grab something sweet. Phrases for meeting someone unexpectedly. I didn't expect to see you here. It's been ages. You look different. I just didn't have the courage to tell you. Maybe it's a sign. I always liked that about you. Phrases for dangerous or scary situations. Fire! There's a fire! People were running. Smoke filled the mall. Stay with me. It's going to be okay. I was scared, but I had to find her. Are you okay? You scared me to death. Thank you for listening to this English learning story. I hope you enjoyed the story and learned some useful phrases and expressions. Remember, the more you listen and practice, the more confident you will become in English. You can listen to this story again, repeat the sentences out loud, and try using some of the phrases in your own conversations. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more English learning stories every week. See you next time. Keep practicing and keep learning. Bye for now.